Crochet people, this is Paula. I'm gonna do another little video, my second video ever. Gonna try to keep it short. There'll probably be 3 parts. It's for these smiling dead skulls. They're the cutest skulls ever. It's from this pattern, the Smiling Dead. You can get the whole pattern at frightAtHome.com. I'll put it on the link. I'm just gonna start from the beginning. This is for people that already know how to crochet, and it's basically single and double stitches. That's pretty much it. You can watch a tutorial if you don't know how to do those, because I'm not going to teach those here, but I'm just going to go through this basic pattern and I'm going to follow the pattern as I go along. It's a little awkward at times for me to go look at the pattern, but bear with me. I'll do the best I can, try to get this out there. You start out by chaining 36. Let me turn my light on. Oh. Yeah. Start out by chaining 36. Okay, you got your 36 chains, and now you're going to do a single crochet in each chain except for that very first one next to the hook. You skip that one, and you're going to do a single crochet all the way down until you have 35 chains by the time you get to the end. So we just did the single crochets all the way down the line. I'm just gonna finish the last 2, and that'll make a total of 35 single crochets. I forgot to say that you can use doily thread. Of course, if you're going to make the doily, you would adjust your hook size and use doily thread. But you don't have to do it with doily thread. You can use these skulls for anything you want, not just doilies. So, where are we going with that? We're going to chain 1 and turn our work. And then we're going to go halfway down this, we're going to pull up a loop, and then we're going to pull up a loop in the back, and it's going to make a figure 8. And to get to the middle of this, you count out 17 stitches. The first stitch is right under where you did your chain 1 to turn your work. Start counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. On the 18th stitch, you go in that single crochet and you pull up a loop. You'll have 2 loops on the hook. And then you take your work, the rest of that line of single crochets, and you double it around to the back like that. It's just, you just don't double it around to the front like that. Don't do that. Double it around to the back, and in the top of the very last single crochet, you stick your hook in there, and you'll have those 2 loops on the hook, and then you'll have that single crochet on the hook, and then you yarn over and you pull it through all 4 loops. It's a little awkward, but it's totally doable. Pull it through all 4 loops. Now you have this little figure 8 thing. Okay, then you're going to chain 1 and turn your work. And it's going to look like the stitches are upside down. The bottom stitches are going to be on the top. There's your little figure 8. The bottom stitches are going to be on the top. So you'll be crocheting into those. Those are like the foundation chain, but they're actually, you chain right into them as if they were single crochets. The first thing you're going to do with that is you're going to single crochet in the next 3 stitches. So you just single crochet in that first stitch. Make sure that was on the camera. You just get back and you single crochet into that first stitch there. I'll worry about the tail later. So it said single crochet into the next 3, so there's 1. I really don't like this yarn I'm using. I don't know what brand it is. Something I got at the thrift store. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. I'll like it by the time I'm done because I like the color. Okay, so I single crocheted in the first 3. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start this pattern of 2 single crochets after those 3. So there's 2 single crochets. And I'm supposed to do this 3 times. 3 consecutive single crochets in the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and then 3 stitches, and then 2 stitches in the next one. So that's the second time I've done that. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, and then 2 single crochets in the next one. 1, 2, now I'm going to be doing 3 single crochets, not with the 2 at the end. So there's 1, 2, 3 in the next 3 stitches, 1 in each. And then you're going to get to the place where you got to make a space for the nose. You got to make a space for the nose. So you want to count out to where it just looks even. Like you're supposed to skip 4 stitches. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Those little bumps make a stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're gonna chain 5 to make the little nose thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you're gonna skip those 4 bumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're gonna single crochet in the next one. And then you're basically gonna be doing the same thing that you did on the other side. But how it starts is, okay, after you do those 5 chains, you skip the 4 stitches, you single crochet in the next 3 stitches. So that was 1, 2, 3. And then it's just like you did on the other side, but backwards. 2 single crochets in the next stitch. That's okay, my yarn fell on the floor. It'll just have more cat hair. So 1, 2, 3, and then 2 single crochets. And then you do it again. 1, 2, 3 in each of the 3 consecutive single crochets, and then 2 single crochets in the next one. And then at the end you just go 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and 1 single crochet. And that brings you back to the beginning. And at the beginning, you want to make sure nothing is twisted, like nothing's twisted around like that, or you have to make that all on the same plane. So then when you get back to the beginning, you do a single crochet in the first single crochet, not in the chain 1 stitch that you did when you turned your work or anything like that, but just go into the first single crochet that you did, the best you can. If you miss a stitch and get it in the other one, it's not going to matter. And then slip stitch, and that brings it together, and there you have the first part of that little skull.